Perfect, perfect, perfect. I will just get right into it because I only got 5 minutes. So just a little fun facts. I was born in Houston, Texas, and I started dancing at the age of 10. And a little fun fact, I am a trained gymnast before I actually was a dancer. And I started in Houston, Texas at Houston Gymnastics Academy with Bella Caroli, and that's where I actually started my actually desire to dance when I actually got to see Lauren Anderson, who is the first African American ballerina in the Houston Ballet. And I got a chance to take classes with her as well as train with her in the Houston Ballet Academy, as well as she was definitely a mentor to me, is still a mentor to me in my dance career. I went on and got my BA in psychology from Morehouse College, and I got my MFA from the Florida State University, as we usually call the other school on the other side. um, just a little bit about my professional things that I have done. I have worked very closely with Urban Souls Dance Company. It was a company that I was one of the founding members in the company, as well as I got a chance to work with so many phenomenal artists. And I was just in high school, but it was an amazing experience. And I got a chance to work with Troy Powell. I got to work with Elio Pomari, as well as I got another chance to work with them with DCDC. So I had a chance to work with them twice, as well as if many of if you don't know him, Dr. John Papina, we worked really closely, as well as he is currently writing a book on Elio Pomari, and hopefully there's a project or a collaboration that will come out of that will do a lecture demonstration as well as show some of his work. But enough about that. While at Morehouse College, I also was still dancing, and this is when I did a lot of commercial dance work. I danced with, I was signed on an agency called Block South, which is a dance agency now called Dance 411. But it was an agency where I got a chance to dance with Janelle Monáe, 112, Destiny's Child, as well as Sierra and some other dance artists. So I had an amazing time when I was in college. And so I got some experience there, as well as to continue taking classes and things. And that's what I took classes, as well as I danced a little bit in the training company at Bell Ethnic Dance, and with Nina and Waverly. Um, and I said a little bit, but I also danced with the Dayton Contemporary Dance Company. I was with them for 3 years. I first, after graduating from Morehouse College, I had a chance to dance in the second company, and then immediately I got into the first company. I was not even in there but 6 months, and then I got into the first company, and I got a chance to work with some phenomenal artists listed on this slide, and I had an amazing time. To talk a little bit about my own research and things and that sort, I have actually, I would say it's world renowned as well as nationally and internationally acclaimed, my film Black Stains. I'm going to put a trailer in the chat so you can at least see the trailer, but this is actually, I'll stop sharing my screen. But the trailer captures the essence of the film, as well as if you have any free time, I definitely would say check it out. But we're currently showing it in different places right now, as well as it's showing. We just got accepted in at the Edinburgh Festival, that it'll show in the Edinburgh Festival in August, if that's possible. But this is just a little bit of a excerpt of that film, and you can watch that at your own convenience. And another project that I'm currently working with, and I I am still in conversation. I'm still working with Jawale and Liz Lerman currently right now on a project called Blood, Muscle, and Bone, which we are looking at. I'll go back to my PowerPoint share, which this is a work that we have been working on since 2013. And usually we have different residencies in different areas, but we're looking at wealth and poverty and how that actually looks on the body, and how wealth and poverty looks through movement and in the different areas and different communities. I don't think I have enough time, but I'll show you a little bit of an excerpt of this. Can you hear? Perfect. I'm going to stop there. But a little bit, I can just say, I don't have much time, but I just wanted to say that I'm a collaborator. I love collaborating, talking through different ideas. And I also like using my dance voice in different places and in different areas, as well as teaching. So yeah, I think I think Oshabi told me I have like maybe 1 or 2 minutes maybe for questions. But thank you. But I hope I got a little bit about my work, but that's a little bit about me.
Trent, thank you so much. Definitely appreciate you taking some time to share the work and drop some links. And we would love if you could drop a couple more links. I know that you gave us the one trailer for the other project. I'm not sure if there's some for that one, Blood and Bone, just so that we have that to share out with anybody. And I open the floor for anybody with questions before I throw my question into the mix. If anybody has a question, bring your voice into the room or feel free to drop it into the chat. I'm gonna go ahead, Jamie.
My question for Trent is, where do you draw your inspiration from?
Well, I would definitely say a lot of my inspiration is pulled from a lot of personal experiences that I have dealt with in society, and as well as usually when I'm working with artists like Liz Lerman and Jawale, it's a collaborative effort. So it's a big pot, and we're throwing a lot of different things in a pot, and we're sharing the information and how our intake or how we feel about that different information. So usually there's a nice, healthy exchange of collaboration and talk about how the work actually transposes.
Trent, as I go to prep to bring Vernell up, I throw out a question that is separate from everything that you even presented, but something I think is valuable for us to share with colleagues is how you're balancing your artistic practice now as you're moving more into this administrative space? What are you doing specifically to keep yourself connected not only to your body, but to your practice? How has that been working for you?
It's been great. I think a lot of my work now with the Access and Equity and Inclusion Committee in the College of the Arts, what I'm learning now in being in the position that it's all entangled. And so now I'm actually able to move, as well as I'm seeing a lot of conversation that my work is dealing around. And so now I'm using both of those in a nice, healthy way. I think in administration, what I'm learning is that you do not have control, and the control is usually above you, as well as powers that you can't actually do much, but you can make small changes that you can see impact. And
Most
so
definitely.
that's what I'm about. Is
Most
impact.
definitely. Well, I'm going to say I'm proud, and I'm going to continue to ask that question of you. So to make sure that you're doing it, I think one of the things that makes College of the Arts unique is that we still have artists who are in administrative positions, and being committed to be about your work and practice is such a critical thing to keep you sane and doing all of the things that try to pull you further and further and further away from your practice. So thank you for sharing that. And